I'm Joe Moore. I'm a real estate agent with REMAX, and I've been in the business for 10 years. The reason that I started my own business was the job I was at for 8 years ended. And I could have done that same line of work again, but it would have been at somebody else's, pace, and I would have had to end when they said it. And I was like, well, if I do this for another 8-year stint, I'll be 48, 49 years old looking for another job. And I just didn't want to be in that cycle. I think that's what brings most people to the point where they want to go off on their own, is they want to have a little bit more control when they take vacation, when they miss a birthday or something like that. I think the thing that makes me different is I do more of a relational type business. It's not just one and done, thanks for the transaction, see you later. I try and keep in close personal contact with my clients. Just give them service before, during, and after the sale. What don't I do for my customers? It would depend on what they needed. Obviously, for the buyers and sellers, it's pretty cut and dry. If they're buying their home, I'm helping them buy. If they're selling. But I also have people come back to me, they ask for a roofer. They want to know if there's a tradesperson that can help them, or like in the most recent economy, somebody to help them with their credit. I kind of become the hub of my database. Kind of upset I didn't do it sooner, because I really do enjoy the work. That was my my bellwether moment, was when the market was really bad. I still enjoyed coming to work every day. And it was one of those things where a lot of people were getting out, and we were trying to, when I say we, I mean there's a bunch of us that stayed. We were like, how can we do this better? How can we help our clients weather the storm? How can we get people better information? And I really enjoyed that. What would I do differently? I would definitely have done more networking up front, and I definitely would have gotten into coaching a lot sooner. The coach that I have now and the system that I use now it really talks about contact, care, and community of the people that you deal with. And it kind of does things a little bit more relationally, a little less transactionally. You're not only calling the people when you need something from them. I didn't know about it up front, and learning the business, and my mentor didn't do that kind of stuff. I was kind of following the footsteps, but it was basically all the sales type footsteps. Go here, do this. And I almost hated all of it, the knocking on the doors and the cold calling and stuff like that. So it was something that I had to find on my own. But I mean, if you were to tell me to turn back the clock and know what I know now, that would have been the very first thing. If you're going to start a business, definitely have a budget. Know what your business budget's going to be. Have a personal budget. Know what you still need to bring in, because even though you start a business, you still have bills to pay. Be aware of some of the unexpected things that could happen, and be able to weather those storms. Definitely have people in your sphere that you can use as a mentor, whether it's a financial person or an insurance person, and ask them some questions that you maybe normally wouldn't ask them about what kind of coverages you should have, or things of that nature, and just kind of be prepared. Ask as many questions as you can before you start. It'll be more of a benefit than a hindrance. I mean, it might cost you a couple cups of coffee or a couple cocktails, but it's better to have the information ahead of time than to get hit with a surprise and say, geez, how am I going to deal with this now?